On 29th of January 2014, over 100 guests attended a special presentation at the National Motor Museum at Beaulieu to celebrate the restoration of the Sunbeam 350hp. The Sunbeam, as driven by Malcolm Campbell in his 1925 land speed record-breaking run, achieved over 150 miles per hour at Pendine Sands in Wales. The Sunbeam is one of 4 iconic land speed record-breaking cars that will be the subject of a new multimedia exhibition opening before Easter this year. The guests included volunteers, fundraisers and sponsors, together with members of the museum workshop staff involved in the restoration project. They later joined members of the public for the starting up of the car, the first time this unique engine has been heard in 50 years.
So the Sunbeam 350 horsepower is one of our 4 iconic world land speed record-breaking vehicles that we have here at Beaulieu. Incidentally, it's also my favourite car in the collection as well. People know Beaulieu really for the vehicle collection, but also we have a lot of other things in reserve and reference collections as well. And all of the things that we have at Beaulieu are designated as being of national and international significance. So we have, for instance, a photographic library, an archive, a reference library. We have an object collection as well, and a film and video library. So there's a whole lot of supporting collections that we can use to help tell the stories of the vehicles and to place them in context. And of course, the Sunbeam is one of our very important, very unique, as I said, 4 land speed record breakers.
There was a lot of research. We needed to find what period we were going to rebuild the engine to, because it was continually developed during its racing career. And then when we decided that, we had a lot of help from the Sunbeam Talbot Direct Register, researching the car, using our own archives here as well. And then once we'd knew what we were going to do and measured everything we've got and looked at it very carefully, we then had to either source parts, trawl auto jumbles, or have parts manufactured.
Absolutely wonderful to see it running, absolutely.
So it was fantastic to see the car start up after all these years. Wonderful, wonderful experience, and so glad I was invited to come along.
Amazing. It was really, it was better than I expected. I've come here because our daughter's done work experience here, and she wanted to be here for the startup, but obviously she's at school. So
they've done lots of
come
videos.
To video for her.
Videos and photographs for her.
Yeah.
Just to this camera, if you could, please. Thank you.
Ultimately, we've been rebuilding the car from a non-runner to a fully functioning car again. So it's taken us 8 years of work to get the engine back up and running again. The next step is to raise the funding to rebuild a gearbox that is capable of handling the power. It has an Albion truck gearbox in it at the moment, which is nowhere near capable of taking the 350 horsepower. The original gearbox has been lost, and it is a one-off gearbox again. There aren't any drawings. The Wolverhampton factory was bombed during the war, so there is no information. So we're going to have to make one from scratch.
This is the first time that I've heard the car start up, and standing on the bank behind me, looking down on it, and seeing it shake and come to life and belching fire and smoke out the exhaust is just fantastic. It really was a very special moment. I'm so pleased that Beaulieu have restored the car to its former glory.
It's obviously been many years since I've been on the tools. Now I'm working on the benches, so it's really trying to do a really good job on something as important as this car, you know, and I'm glad to say that it all worked. So I'm pleased, they're pleased, you know, everybody's happy, and that's the idea of it all.